Let's see if I can't get to pull up my stream. You know what? I did get to pull up my stream, and it's on and it's working. That's beautiful stuff. Makes me very happy. But yeah, welcome everybody. We've got audio and visual working just the way we're supposed to. And we are playing on a community server this time. Welcome back to another Path of Titan stream. Server is currently at 100 players. That's a lot of people. We're going to be leaving global turned off for this. Because, I want to respect people no matter what server we're on. Want to be kind, want to be nice. Today, we're on a PvP server. Ooh. You know what? Before we leave the home cave, I should give you a tour. So we're going to go back in. And I'm going to give you a tour. We're also going to check server uptime. 44 minutes and 9 seconds. So we're not too far off of a server reset. So the main room, right, this main room, this big, the opening chamber of a home cave. We have some rocks over here, and these rocks have trophies. Many trophies, many teeth, a couple claws, even a spike. We've got some feathers, some cactus, and I think this might be my only tricorn. This might be my only horn. We have a room off of this one. It's the kind of like the ramp with a cave. We have more trophies intermixed with the rib cages and some flowers. All of those smaller trophies are crushed bones, and the rib cages are not trophies. If there's anything that's ever big enough to give a carryable rib cage, I probably won't be fighting it with my Smilodon. This here is the main room, the room in which the Smilodon sleeps. You can see it's got the tree opening there. You like to see the nature. You got the grass bed with the amanita mushrooms and the milk caps. You even have a butterfly. I don't remember if that was something I had to earn or if I bought it and placed it there. You even got some button mushrooms. And then this one over here, I think, is one of my personal favorites because it's just a really windy room. Kind of tell a story. Just walk down the way. But we've got some more cactus in here. I know it's unnatural. Cactus doesn't grow there. Well, it's a home cave. I'm being creative. I like it. We have more trophies, some more feathers, and some cactus at the end. And then this is the end of the room. It kind of loops around and you go out the way you came. But yeah, today we are going to try to run around as a solo Smilodon. That's the goal. Or with friends, if we find friends. But the server's kind of full. It might be hard to find friends. And that's okay. There are no players near the home cave. One of the 2 sharp claws that I have, I actually earned here a few hours ago. I was able to 1v1 an adult Spinosaurus. And I managed to outlast their patience. And so the rest of their health that I didn't get through battle damage was given to me by gravity. I've also got to be careful out here. The last time I was out here, I got ganged up on by a Leridu Tropio mix pack. Mix packing is a rule break on this community server. It is not allowed, and if it happens, you're supposed to report it. So. Also, the other thing I like about this server, especially for PvP purposes, is that there's no third parties allowed. If there is a fight and you are not grouped in the group, you basically have to sit it out. The only exception I think for that is homogeneous species assist. So like if I was in a group of all Smilodons and a Smilodon in our group, or that wasn't with us, showed up and saw we were fighting, they could join us and help us fight whatever we were fighting. Kind of like, you've got a group of a single species and you're all just working together and someone else of the same species rolls up and says, "Oh, I want to help. I want to join." They're allowed to within the rules. It feels strange to have that rule. I haven't seen it used in a way that hasn't resulted in someone getting in trouble. So I don't really use it. I don't play by it. It just exists, and I watch. I watch to see if it can actually be used successfully. Because if it can be used successfully, then we're good. I could try to do it more, or even just remotely try. Let's see. We're gonna get into some fights today. Grand Plains and Green Valley, two not surprising places to run into people. Um, oh, I got a quest here. Oh yeah, for the mushrooms. The marks gain is super boosted here. Also, if you die on this community server, you lose an entire growth stage. So dying has consequences. And being able to murder something in a fight feels impactful, knowing what the punishment is. There's also no body down rule, and there's no body tethering. There is no hunger requirement for fighting either. So it's basically, Gondwa is your oyster. Outside of making it not directly officials, it's pretty much officials with some extra steps that honestly make it more enjoyable to play than anything else. So, it's like, oh, whatever the fight is, we watch and we can't interfere, but we can definitely try to fight whoever wins. Or we run in and we snag meat from the corpse and we leave. Or, basically a lot of scenarios. It gives us a lot of choices, a lot of things to do. And it's nice. It's a fun place. But yeah. For now, our goal is kind of just to scope out what's over here. Because the game says there's... Oh, someone just used the waystone, so there's definitely something over here. What I'm going to do... Yeah, no, where... This is as loud as it gets. Alright. I thought I could give myself some extra listening power. Turns out I can't. We're just going to be... We're just going to roll with what it is. Try not to get ambushed. The alternative is me turning off the air conditioner, and I do not want to do that. It is too hot outside to be doing that. But that's also part of why I started early. We're supposed to have some rain come in this evening, so I have to, hop off, take out the air conditioner out of the window, all that good stuff. Luckily, it's not too much of what I would call an issue, rather than it's just, planning and preparing effectively. Oh, the fog's coming in. Perfect time for us. In order to get around more and kind of just get more mileage on my stam bar, I've swapped to the stamina sense. For the athletic sense, it gives me plus stamina, but makes me take more damage on hits. So things that can outrun me will still kill me. Let's see. Oh, there's the footsteps. What do we have? It is a Dino. I'm not going to mess with that. That one can just chill. I'm hoping to find more terrestrial prey. Ooh. We've got some rain. might even storm a little. Oh, okay, no, we hit a lag spike. I don't care much for these lag spikes. Target acquired. They see it. I'm gonna go try to nom it. You got close to me. You shouldn't have done that. It looks like a child. A child of a theropod. Are you really doing this? I don't think there's anything against trying to do that. But yeah, I will equal opportunity murder things about my size or smaller. Because hunger drain. Hunger drain is no joke here. The hunger will drain. It will not be kind about it. Which means I can't be kind about who I murder. It's like none of the PvP is personal. None of it is uber competitive. This is just my go-to I want to murder things place. The critter. I should be smart and conserve my stamina. Because even that right there, honestly, the swimming took more stamina from us than the fight did. But it will not last if we don't manage it properly. Uh-huh. The thunder is also going to hide some footsteps, which is why we have to keep our eyes about us. More frame drop. Even more frame drop. They really need to fix that stuttering. That is ridiculous. It never used to be this way. In fact, the only time I remember regularly encountering frame drop like this was when I used to play on my Xbox One before I upgraded to my newer Xbox. This is reminding me of before I upgraded my Xbox and everything used to just stand still and you couldn't PvP. Oh, was that a lightning strike? Are the lightning strikes causing lag? No, because that one didn't. I mean, I wonder, part of me wonders if the storm effects are just like, ooh, it's another Smilodon. Do you have a friend? That's a critter. Do you see me? I don't think they're not looking this way. There's larger footsteps. Oh, they're definitely looking this way now. You know what? I respect this Smilodon, and I bring it a piece of meat, and I return. Later, maybe as a killer. I haven't lost... Aha, it's a duck. Will the duck sleep? The duck does not sleep, but it's being followed around by a Meg. The duck has a great trike, 3 styras. Okay, that's a quetz. Yeah, so it's just a busy place right here for the moment. That Meg. I don't know. You're going to charge at me of all things. You know, you really ought to learn what you can and can't catch. You don't have braced legs as a styra. Let's see, not that hill. This hill we can run up. Good luck with that. Silly styra. Yeah, you're not gonna get down here without crunching yourself. I wonder what that Quetz is up to. That Styra, and you heard it. I don't know if you heard it, but the rest of the Styras were following not too far behind. That was definitely an aggressive Styra. A very, I'm not happy to see you. I mean, all I did was look at it. I don't even know if I got a good look at it before it started charging at me. That's crazy. I would definitely have to reliably tail ride a Styra to kill it, though. And with there being 3 adult Styras right there, I doubt. I doubt heavily that that would have been an accessible fight. Well, accessible, sure. Winnable fight, definitely not. Let's look back over this hill, see if they've left us be. I don't see anything anymore. Smilo has the ability to do some climbing with some of these hills. And as you can see, it made a very great escape feature because I don't, even with the plus stamina subspecies, this server and its custom balancing seem to give us the big stam drain. Alright, let's see. Styras are there with the trike and the duck. The Meg was there. If I can find the Meg, I feel confident that we could take the Meg. The Quats, there's the Packy Rhino. This just seems to be aggro Irby territory. The Smilo that was here doesn't seem to be here anymore. Yeah, that Dino that was swimming upriver, I think would run into quite a challenge here. There's 2 ducks. I thought I heard a stray fly somewhere. It didn't sound quite right. Yeah, I don't think that we can hold a candle to any of that. Oh. Oh dear. Oh my, that's not what you want to find during a lag spike. A Deinosuchus in a bush. I'm good. Man. The large things are out. I wonder what that Deinosuchus is doing on land, though. I guess it just wants to hide from the ducks. To be fair, I'd probably be hiding from the ducks, too, if I was him. If I was that. I think we run north. We head north, and we scope out Big Quill and Salt Flats. I had a lot of luck running through... Oh, what is this thing? Oh my gosh. We've got a dead Yang and a dead Pentaceratops. I don't think a Yang skull is a redeemable trophy yet. I think a lot of the modded trophies are still very much bugged. Oh, it's a Capro. That would do it. I'm just like, yeah, what was here that would demolish these 2? And I'm like, oh, a Capro. You know what, Capro? Even with a lag spike, I can still put up a good fight. Oh my gosh. Yep, scared him right into the water. You don't need much to be scary on a Smilodon. I think we count that as a win. This is a decent sized meat. Yeah, I think we take the meat and run. Because I'm not a fan of whatever lag spike just keeps happening here. And I don't know why it's been doing that on and off. Like specifically around Green Valley for a good, what, we're mid-June, so I would say probably like a month and a half now. It's just ridiculous. I hope they come up with a serious fix for that. Yeah. And even if we don't get a direct kill, sometimes the fight you win is the fight you can walk away from. Especially with the ducks and all hanging out around there. But we definitely had scared that capro into the water, so we were doing decent. I'm really hoping to find something wandering around here. Yeah, let's see. Anywhere else being highly active? Not yet? Okay. Not yet. Just these two so far. Yeah, we're very much doing the hunt or be hunted kind of play style for the moment. And that might change. That might change. We might try to, hop to a different server or even hop on officials. The jury's not out, right? You can very much be what it needs to be. We're gonna get some water here while the going gets while everyone gets rained on just a little and my footsteps are muffled. Pick up our meat chunk. Did not pick up my meat chunk. Look at it. There we go. Look at it and push the button. Yes, it is. Occam is here to make all the capros run away. Apparently, that just seems to be the thing today. Oh, it's an ano. Oh, this will be good. Munch. I love how the critter and I are teaming up. And the critter and I are being a very bold team. Okay, you used the swerve. You murdered the critter, but you're bleeding. Alright, we took, what was that? That's tenderize and 51% fracture. That's painful. Alright, he's crouched now. In crouched stance. I don't think I want to mess with in crouched stance. Part of me just wants to run by and see what kind of attack do you have? What are you rocking? Okay, you're running. That's an odd one to start off with. I would have started with an AoE attack. But I think we cut our losses and we stay away from that thing. Because we just got absolutely demolished. Oof. That hurt a little. And I'm not trying to throw, despite the progress that the critter and I made together, I'm not trying to throw our life away here. That would be bad form. Also probably doesn't help that I'm not running defense, so I'm not as tanky. I think we fixed that. I think we fixed that to a degree. We get our health back up and then we go mob it. I'd like to get roughly about half, but we don't have to be half. Yeah, because Anno is not invincible anymore after the TLC. Aha! Oh, that was the swerve, too. That is a 6-second cooldown, my guy. And you're not in crouch stance. That 51% fracture That still does a hurt. Still does a heckin' ouch. Plus, you've got 100% boosted healing as a status healing as a passive. So my main form of damage is being hard countered here. And I am not sure how it goes. We would have to be landing charge bites. You want to run at me to do this. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that swerve hurts. I think this Anno knows it's hurting me pretty good. I think we let it go. Yeah. As much as I don't want to. I mean, we could follow it. Nothing saying we can't keep up the pursuit and hunt it, or continue hunting when our health is good enough. But my larger concern is that we're just not doing enough damage to crack the health bar. We're not doing enough. Guaranteed, though, if I wasn't running defense subspecies or defense sense right now, I'd probably be dead. That damage is pretty gnarly. I think they're trying to log out, though. They keep standing still. Because they're definitely not typing. Or if they are typing, they're doing a heck of a job typing. Alright, we got 2 hits in that time, but we lost half of our available HP. You don't show damage marks. You don't show damage marks well. It's just waiting. It's doing the AFK bait. If I stand still long enough. Yeah. Yeah, I think you've won. I think you've earned your not death. Every time I say that, though, I run back because I'm just like, what are the odds that we could pull this? Because I'm looking at its back right now. It is not showing any signs of damage. Not a one. Not even a little. And now it's just waiting. Waiting for us to make a move so it can punish me. And if half my HP gets lost just from one hit... Yeah, alright. It's got... Okay, that was the swerve, but by now it is in crouch stance, which it means while standing still it has 150% increased bleed healing, plus a decent amount of stamina regen. Yeah, I don't do enough damage by myself to kill that. I do not. Especially if it has any kind of sense that allows it to get the armor. It could be rocking, by this point, it could be rocking some serious armor. It's a silver fox! We have a friend! Where is friend? Friend is that way. You know where I am, friend. Or at least I thought you did. We're in the big quill. We're in the biggest quill lake. Do I continue? That Anno's not even here anymore. Nope, the Anno is up on the bush. It's got a better defensive spot now. It definitely hears us, though. It knows we're here. We both missed on that. That's impressive. I'm not usually able to juke out an Anno. Okay. I hit it with a... It knows. It knows! And it's immediately retreating into crouched. Let's see, are you the kind of Anno that has the sprint out of crouched? Or are you the kind of Anno that sits there with the 11-second AoE? Because I haven't seen the big things that you have yet. You've got, well, no. You do have the tail attack. What's the other one? I wonder if I can bait out its AoE. Although the way that it's turning suggests... Ah, it does have the big AoE. Well, that's 11 seconds. You're still encrouched because I can see your tail in the air. You're out of crouched. Oh, that did hurt. Oh dear. Oh no. My teammate needs health regen. It would behoove me to not fight this Anno until we can get health. Would be wise to not do that, you know, actually let your teammate get health back. Seems to be stimp stomping down towards the water anyways. Who knows, there might be a gator in that lake. There be gators. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm not continuing the fight with the Capro. Hold on, why is your health lower? What is happening? I don't like that. I really don't like that. What? No, what? No. Oh dear. You can't possibly be starving. That has to be a critter. Because there's no combat timer. Well, no. What are you doing? Why is your health going down? What is happening? You can't possibly be starving. Oh, you can't be starving. You're bleeding. Why are you bleeding? Are you serious? You die for this. You die for this. You're not getting very far. You take fall damage for that. You took nothing for that. A Dripto. Well, I hope you had fun. I hope it was worth an entire growth stage to kill my group member. And eat nothing. I do forget that this server doesn't share combat timers. It's really weird. It's really weird. Because I was expecting to see a combat timer, and I'm just like, there's no combat timer. There's nothing. Why is there nothing? What is happening? Now, this server is definitely of its own making, and in some ways is very strange, but it's fun. It's strange and fun. You know what I might try to do? I might try to do... You won't be able to hear the voice channel, but it will let us plan better. lets us communicate more. Also, I stole a trophy. We're gonna put it that way. I stole a trophy. And the ramp. Yeah, because I'm just like, wait a minute. Yeah, that was, me still relearning how to do, or what to make of some of the settings here, because I'm just like, oh, wait a minute, yeah. Well, I have added your fang to the home cave. You will be remembered. I couldn't take the Dripto skull. It was more of the avenged, you know. We're gonna put the good news though is that the questing here, yeah, the questing here is not bad. Uh, do you want to invite me to the group and you can get a couple group quests? Get you grown quick. Um, just the fact that I can run around on the Smilodon and murder stuff without getting, well, in trouble for the most part. I mean, it does. It does, but the no third party rule is pretty nice. That I like. Yeah, but then it's just like officials, but with mods. Different to a degree. Yeah, but I mean, it really just depends. Where did the cat go? Where? Cat is no longer in windowsill. Is cat under my feet? Cat is not. Well, he's practically under my feet. I can't move my chair. I am, for better or worse. You were killed by a Dripto. It was adult. That was the adult Dripto size. It dropped a trophy. Mm, at least halfway through sub. But 2 Smilos are better than 1. Wait a minute. Weren't you supposed to group quest? Aren't you questing? Aren't you growing? Oh. Right. Don't mind me over here slightly derping, just being like, I don't know. We're going to Termite Valley. Okay, so we're going north. I know where that is. I like that the game has at least, a few places where it's like, oh yeah, you're going to Death Valley, or oh, you're going to Termite Valley, or oh, you're going to specially named places within the point of interest. I like that there's like, the large zone map, and then there's like, oh, within that zone, there's a couple landmarks, or there's a couple noteworthy places. I hope they flesh that out a bit more, because I know that even, especially for Pandora, that map is huge. You could add so many little mini notable places in there. Although, honestly, I'm hoping that whenever the questing overhaul gets launched, it is good enough to cover all the zones, whatever form it takes, because it might not even be zone specific. You might just get generic quests at that point, like kill critters. Like it might just expand upon things you could do anywhere. But yep, collecting 30, what is it, 35 termites? And then we go back into deeper into Stego Mountain to deliver a bone. As this was part of their like exploration quest stuff that they added. No. I'm gonna sneak over here. I'm being sneaky. I thought I heard movement sounds over here on our right. Which to be fair is probably just a critter, but you know, with a full server, there's a non-zero chance that there could have been something over here. I'm not going nowhere. I don't go nowhere. I stay with the group. You might have to lead me to this one. I kind of get lost because all the hills look the same. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh jeez. Yep, I was ready for that. Yeah, but it still happened. Still fall damage. The righteous indignation of watching my group member die. My mother of all things. My Smilo mom can't die. It's just, no, it's not allowed. You know it's been a while when I get that confused about the server. Because I'm just like, what could possibly be happening? Like, what critter is beating the snot out of you? I'm just like, no, no, no. That would be a... Because I'm like, you know, there's no group timer, there's no combat timer. So I'm like, oh, yeah. Because I completely forgot about the separate group timer, or combat timers here. Yeah. And if we're not in a VC, you can't just stop running to get, you know, type out SOS. Yeah, kind of the locks eyes, knows what's gonna happen next. Did they really? Silly, silly bird. They don't deal damage, silly bird. I guess they're. I mean, to be fair, as long as we just give you the passive growth isn't too bad here. But if you don't want to do these, we could always move to a different zone. That is true. I'm gonna grab some water real quick from this pond over here. Yeah, no, the server doing. I mean, we're 4 slots, but that definitely means we hit a lot harder. Like, they had to have upped the combat weight at least a little. But the group sizes. I just still can't shake the feeling that we do things here on this server that we can't pull off other places. I soloed a Spino today. An adult Spino. Until it got so annoyed with me that it just started jumping off cliffs to die. I just fought it how I would normally fight. I don't feel like I did anything special. I was just, running in circles around it, coming in for a swipe, getting hit by the tail. I tanked a good like 3 stomps, except for the ones that I didn't have to tank because I could actually reliably bait them. Um, but I guess I was just persistent enough that they just were tired of it. Apparently, being small and running circles around an apex is annoying.
Yeah, this thing was inside a home cave, so it's kind of funny that when I respawned, it was in green ball.
Mister, I think that the cat just wants to have a spot next to me that he can lounge out. Because the chair's right next to me, but he's on the floor under the chair, stretched out.
Oh yeah, no, my cat likes to be on my desk, on her chair beside me, or on the bed.
If my desk was large enough, I don't think I would care about him sprawling out or trying to sit on the desk. But this desk is just not big enough.
I had to teach her where she could sit. It's a teaching moment. My desk is very small. It has enough room for just my keyboard, 2 monitors, and maybe a game case. We're not alone.
Yeah, that's what I got too, and I'm trying to figure out if it's a critter or not.
No, that's not a critter. There's no way that's a critter.
It no that it this is a critter.
Really? They do that now? That's annoying.
No, they make a lot of these critters make sounds that sound very very close to player noises. And with the birds singing
Yeah,
in
I
the
didn't know that.
did you? But yeah, with the birds singing and the ambient noises they added, everything like the place sounds real enough that you don't know whether it's a bird or a ramp or if there's something walking or if it's yourself or all of the certainty I used to have about knowing what the sounds were completely gone. Completely gone. I used to
Yeah, I
know
like that though.
things. Yeah, no, it definitely makes the survival feel more survival.
Especially since the critters now tank too.
Yeah,
My
like right
second to
there.
the alpha critter should get some kind of trophy.
Either a trophy or just like a small growth buff. Or yeah, basically just, some version of a reward because uh, they're just that imposing. I swear every other sound I hear is a critter. This here's another one. Yeah, this is very much my PvP experience. Or at least this is the version of PvP that I seem to enjoy the most. Where it's like,
It's
okay,
hard to say because you haven't gone to the PvP spots.
well, I mean, we were in Green Valley long enough to get jumped by like 3 Styras. Well, I say myself in the stream. We traveled there together.
That's fair. No, Green Valley's one of the spots though. Green Valley, Grand Plains, Savannah, Green Hills.
I had to run up the mountains into Dry Lake to get away from these Styras because they were. One of them charged at me, and I'm not confident that I could have outran it otherwise. I think that it actually will outpace the Smilodon. Like the running speed is fast enough that it will overtake. And with me running a minus stamina subspecies, I don't really run that far to begin with. So I have to plan. You plan the escape route. Wait a minute. I'm getting far from you. I don't like that. Murder! Oh dear. That poor critter. It just sounded like it was screaming the entire time.
Yeah. Well, if he wouldn't leave his burrow.
So you had to dig him out.
Yeah, I gotta kill one more of those.
Ah, which one was it?
The Paleocemula, the little lizard.
Yeah, I don't think there's any over here. I don't remember there being any over here.
That's fine.
There's plenty of platyhistrix out here, though. Let me tell you what, because there's one, and then there's one on the west side of Big Quill where the branches are. Because that's my quest. I have to kill these little goobers.
I don't trust the water.
You never should, ever. Never, ever, ever. But there are relatively safe spots to go get water in Big Quill. And this right here is one of them.
Lies.
What do you mean? There are no lies. Anything that wants to get at us has to go through at least 20 meters of beach. We will see them long before they hit us. Because that spot there is just at the water line that it stunts sprint swim. So it'll reset the sprint speed. I can't tell you how many failed Sarco ambushes I have on this beach spot alone. Well, it's clear enough. We could scope out salt flats.
One more quest and I should be full of gold.
Yay! Okay, so there's that. There's more this way. This is
Yeah,
the
yeah,
way.
yeah. I'm not worried. This is one spot that I don't mind questing. I know where everything is.
Oh wow!
Hi.
I didn't. Oh, there's even another cluster over here. We're gonna have 21 succulents for you before you even get over to the big spot. Look at that. That's great. I like this news. It is the best outcome. The outcome I could hope for the most. Critter! Rah! I missed. That's embarrassing.
That was rude.
I missed again! Oh no. This critter's breaking my ankles. Hopefully a bigger critter will spawn next time.
Breaking your ankles, huh?
Let me tell you what, that little dude was just going. The hitbox was small enough that he was just not taking hits. Oh, well, I asked for the larger critter. Come here. You know I exist. Turn around. You do not run from me. Now quick, make that 2.5 minutes, 10 seconds. Real quick. My stamina drain is bad enough. There we go. Now the only person that can beat my stamina is myself. Or a Meg. I saw a Meg at one point, but he was at Green Valley. Oh, Savannah's busy. Whistling Columns is busy, supposedly. Honestly, the amount of flyers on this map can make anything busy, though. Because people like to play their flyers. You just
Yeah.
get enough flyers in a spot.
Just wait for the suburban freaking film and keep this fire forever.
Yo, that's gonna be insane. You think that this server you think the admins were hunting mythicals down before? Just wait.
Assuming Draco Viper gets its venom spit.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't quite covered that section because I'm trying not to be overly critical. I haven't mentioned that on stream, and I don't want to throw. I want to throw shade where shade is due, but I don't want to do it in a way that
Kenny,
sounds toxic. What?
stop sending your kids after me.
What do you mean? It it's running from you. What?
It spawned right next to me.
It's a snake. They do spawn here. Listen, I know it wasn't dangerous this time, but it was at least a surprise. I raised him well. Shed a tear. There should be. Are you adult already?
Uh,
That did not take long.
it never did. Remember when you last did it?
That is true. It really
You
does.
would dive in for on a quest or something, and I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yay, you're done.
Yeah, no, this server is the server of getting the growth isn't hard. You just have to live long enough for it to fill out the rest of the growth bar.
Unless you're mythical, then it's king.
Well, I mean, honestly, for that, the way I grew those here is I pretty much just got a bunch of growth and then logged off in the home cave and like played something else. Now I would just log back in over the course of like
That
a
is still
week.
growing pains.
Oh yeah, no, that I'm not trying to make it, I'm not trying to make it sound like it was easy. It was definitely not easy. Especially when the admin who liked to turn on name tags to hunt them came back and was like, "I've returned." I'm just like, great. That timing's great.
Okay, but let's be real. It was really fun watching one of our friends destroy them
Oh
in
my
90 seconds.
gosh, yes. The worst part was, I think the worst part was though that admin came back like a good 3 consecutive times after to try and
And
get him.
died each time.
Yep, that is true. That is what happened. By the time that the admin was done attempting, it had like the dinosaur that they were on had dropped to like juvie. I have a target.
Oh, they change bios every time.
I have a target.
I see it.
It
I see it.
it's a dillo. It's a
Oh,
Dilophosaurus.
that's just a snack.
I mean, but it's still food.
I mean, but you got him, so it's a snack.
There's a trophy. There's still a
You also have a
trophy.
cooldown.
I it's a trophy for you.
Ah, is that what it is?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't need the trophy.
It's a gift.
Are they doing fighting back?
They are. They're trying. Although I admit there's not much for them to do against a pair.
I don't need much of anything just by itself.
No, my own turning radius is beating me more than the Dillo itself.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. We did a successful murder.
We practically hugged each other in that last bit.
Well, I tanked maybe what, one hit from you? Hey, it's Rumble.
Hey, Brim. I don't think it's playing yet.
No, I need to figure out how to do that on a console. I really do. We learned how to add the layers. but I don't know how to add broadcast layers for Twitch on Xbox. Or, yeah, so it picks up the Discord call. That I don't know how to do.
On it. I know that they're keeping some getting content together. I don't know where they are.
We're great. We're doing great. Silver Fox and I are on a PvP server doing murderous Smilo things.
As you can see, we have murdered a Dillo. Is that a small thing?
There's so much. It is. It's
Huh.
like one of the things I like to hunt when I was before all the changes and stuff. I had some packies and pincers for my Smilo's preferred hunting.
I would say they're still preferred hunting.
Pincer's hurt now.
I mean, on this server, we can face tank the Kentro. We can joust with the Kentro and win.
Their bleed is just insane.
Oh, it definitely is. That hasn't changed. Yeah. Yeah. Are you moving? Yeah. Are you giving me the slow blinks? Yeah. Okay.
Do you know what the slope blinks mean?
Yes. I'm a very well trusted and well loved person by the cat. Murder is always fun. When you can get away with murder in Path of Titans, because the ray tracing. I get as much murder as I give. I really do.
Lies.
Well, it's not a lie. It just seems to come in waves. So like I'll have good luck and then I'll have like a single night where I will die like 5, 6, 7 times and then we're good.
I have my own trophy garden down here. Okay.
The trophy collection?
I just learned I had one.
Well, to be fair, we haven't been here for a while. So when I logged in, found myself, visited my home cave and remembered I had, a giant spanning cave. I'm like, oh, I didn't know I had this.
I'm just saying, if I make a nest, I have many children to share.
Oh my gosh, yeah, building it could. You know what? We could do that. We could go do that. Try to carve out Smilo Pond out in the PvP server. That would be interesting.
I mean, I'm going to try.
I don't see why
I don't
not.
think I did, actually, because I have a lot of trophy land that I usually use.
I was getting a lot of enjoyment out of the Whistling Columns Green Valley Dried Lake area. But I don't know. Hey, it's a Devi! Always happy to have Devi. I have an unclaimed
Also,
quest.
gonna go to Smilo Pond and also double check.
Yeah, yep, going north.
So I've been playing this new game on my Switch.
Oh,
Okay, I know people are gonna be like, why are you doing this? But I got the Switch too.
uh-huh.
I automatically saw a difference in graphics quality in the games I already played. That it was insane to me. But I got a new game,
Hey, Silver,
and
which
it's
way are you
called
going?
down.
You don't have to go down. You can just go across.
But I'm about to go swimming.
Eh. Yeah, that's one way to do it. I don't like that way. It makes me swim too much. I like to do all my swimming at one time, just kind of get it over with, put the floaties and life jacket on and just do like the mad
I don't
Smilo.
swim.
I know, listen, I know we can swim, but that doesn't make me want to swim.
What is it with my smile making kids that don't want to swim?
It's not that I'm your kid that makes me not want to swim. It's what's in the water. Because the water around here is probably dangerous.
Oh, this water's safe.
Well, I
Well,
don't know. I will laugh if
so
a Sarco just absolutely just
no, there's nothing here, Snake.
uh-huh. You, they listen, they sense the vibrations in the water. They will find us.
Nothing's here, Snake.
Uh-huh. Sure.
This is evil.
What's evil? It's just a bone pile. I'm that confusion. Grr.
They're black bones on black hands.
Well, that's just the way this point of interest was gently adjusted because they didn't give it a
Yeah, but
redesign.
it's slowly fixing itself.
Is it? Is it really?
Yeah, yeah, there's a turtle shell that has orange coloring on it.
Oh no, the
There's
turtle
something
shells.
else that has some orange coloring on it.
Wait, no, the turtle shells were changed at one point, weren't they? Everything was dark.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's not just my brain being brain. Okay. Uh,
Yeah, no, they were eventually changed.
and then they
There's
got
also
changed back.
Bellstar.
I'm doing a float. I float in the air above the rock. I am a magical Smilodon.
Yep, I'm heading home.
It looks like we had a bot try to do bot things, and
Probably.
they've been promptly removed. I,
Oh no! Run! I feel so bad.
was that last night? Was that really last night, or was that the night before?
Mhm. Yeah, no, the aqua baby thing was last night.
I swear, like in my brain, it feels like it's been 2 or 3 days since last night. So I'm just like, what? Where? How long ago? What? When? My sense of
It's
time.
actually the next year. Looks like for the entire year.
Okay, now that I know well enough to disagree with. But you could have told me like, oh yeah, no, it's been like 2 days, and I would have believed you.
I love all the new pebbles.
Yeah, the pebbles are nice. The pebbles look great, and they almost look like they've like intermingled like little star. Half of these look like starfish to me, or maybe it's just the different coloring playing tricks on my eyes. Because some of them are like the gray, and then some of them are dark, and some of them are gray, and some of them are dark.
I don't want to remind you that the starfish in this game are either yellow or blue.
Ah, that is true. That is true.
But I do like the creativity.
Yeah, no, it doesn't feel empty. It feels like it's got character to it. Was that you? Did a critter spawn? That was you, okay.
Me. The heck?
That was my thrash bite. Oh, hey, there's the thing you need to kill. Murder! Yay! I'm just gonna. We're gonna wiggle in celebration because broadcast calls will give us away. With my luck, there would be something over the hill. Be like, oh, you've broadcast called, huh?
Just do this.
Well, I suppose I can do that. If I can use my directional pad. There we go. I was trying to use that with.
That's the ultimate approval sound.
That is true. The friendly call is the approval sound. It's a tweak. Tweak by a different name. I'll never not call you Tweak.
Nope, it's ingrained.
Yeah. We're doing murder stuff.
She can't hear me.
I know. I know. I'm.
Silver
Listen,
said hi.
Silver says hi. I will play the message passer or I will be the delivery person.
You'll be the message cat.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, you wanna play gamble?
No. Absolutely not. I'm not swimming through this water. I will run around. I will watch you die. I am not doing that.
Kinda wanna do it.
It's your funeral.
Is it though?
It is if you die.
I don't think I will.
I warned you. Oh, Tweak can hear you.
I can be heard.
Yeah, yeah, I think that you're just talking louder today. Either that or your sound is just amplified today. That might be it too. I'm not
Hi.
sure.
Hi, Snake. How you doing?
I'm still running. I'm gonna beat you to the other side
Why
of
did
the
you mess me up?
shoreline. Listen. You've covered 30. You've covered 75. You know what? You know what? We
And I'm around.
you
You're gonna
beat
beat me, huh?
you beat me by like 2 seconds.
If I hadn't paused to say hi to you, I would have beaten you.
Is that so?
Not so.
Ah, just a teeny bit through the headphone. Well, we we have we have the friendly competition of who could beat who across the pond.
Yeah.
You know what? Somehow I still managed to take more fall damage than you.
That's great. How did you manage that?
I didn't choose it, believe it or not. It is just what I was dealt. Oh yeah, this is the spot. These are the trees. This is a rock.
And yep, we're gonna go down this way.
This way.
Don't push me off.
What do you mean? I'm not pushing
Come
nothing.
here.
Well, do this. Wow, the synchronized fall damage. I didn't think we could pull it off. Alright, so it sounds like we're taking a bit of a break from the murder shenanigans to go visit the Smilo Pond. Because no matter
It's
what server,
within the nest.
yes, no matter what server we're on, this is Smilo Pond. We claim it. It is ours. I'm gonna get some stamina back. I feel like that's a good choice. Mm. You know, the only thing that really poses a threat to us would probably, I don't know, does this server have the cryos? The
Yeah.
cryolophosauruses?
Alright. We need reeds, branches, and roots.
Oh joy. Reeds, branches, and roots. The grocery list has begun, and I'm putting on a bigger stamina bar for that. 'Cause I don't even remember
Yeah,
where we
that
pull
does.
the reeds from.
Not gonna take that long. Reeds are down by the river. There's a little walkway from
Oh yeah.
um.
It's a shame you don't use bones. There's plenty of bones around here.
Bones is food.
No, that is true. Bones are food. You know, fish are food too.
You ride up on them?
No. If I go swimming, I'm probably gonna die. That's just the way,
I'm gonna say it's probably gonna take maybe 2 to 3 reeds.
well, I'm coming back with one. Yeah, because I
I'm grabbing
forget
branches.
the nesting materials required on this server are like reduced somehow.
Oh, no, 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 no.
No?
I had already placed my nest. So when the
Oh.
nesting thing happened and then we all got dispersed,
I don't remember anymore. Oh, it's kitty cat lunchtime.
Yeah,
So,
go get lunch.
alright, Mr. Tom, are you ready for lunch?
This is Sastray.
The PvP server of Sastray Island. Because I didn't want to go rampaging through Wild Amber. That would not be okay. That would be kind of not recommended. Because we don't do the rampaging in that server. We have the very measured, this is your required food amount, these are the rules. And I was very much just in a murder mood. So, to the PvP server we went. And to be fair, we've gotten in quite a few fights. And we did actually murder something. We avenged Silver's death. Silver did a death because it was.
I mean, talk about a welcome back feeling.
Yeah, welcome back to the PvP server. Exits the home cave, promptly gets murdered. Yeah, the cat is very excited about food time. I'll tell you that.
That's good.
Yep, the cat's excited about food time, and then after stream, I've got some cooking for the cat to do because today is the next day to do the cooking for the cat. That's another reason I did the stream slightly earlier than 3 o'clock.
Oh, my story. Alright, so my new game. You know how we've been obsessed with this Warrior Cats thing? With
Yeah,
the Raptors? Well, there's a game that's on the Switch and on Steam called Cattails.
cattails.
And you get to customize and make your own cat. You are a leader of a colony, and you've got to try to make it survive and help everybody else survive. And it's like Stardew meets cats meets uh,
Stardew with cats. Stardew with
yeah,
cats.
yeah.
Okay.
Everybody, including the forest guardian and the wildwood champion, which that is later on, are all marriage candidates. The only thing that isn't a marriage candidate is the kittens.
Makes sense. Alright.
But it's a good game. I've only gotten to play a little bit of it. I got it last night for $8.
$8, huh?
$20 game on sale.
$20 game on sale for 8. Not bad.
Well, it's on sale for 10. I had like points.
Oh, okay, so you redeemed some points to make it a little bit cheaper than that.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're
no,
all
that
putting
makes
extra
sense.
points on.
True. Alright, mister, we're almost there. We're almost there. I
Tom,
I
taking
was
too long.
No, that is 100% fair. The cat can tell me that I am taking too long because I am normally when I used to live with cats in my family, the feeding time consisted of, oh, it's time to feed the cat. Let me go just scoop, massive amounts of kibble into the bowl, like whatever the scoop size was, into the bowl, and then just sit it down and they eat.
Uh-huh.
Tom over here has some of the most special dietary needs I've ever seen for a cat, more or less just because he's got a sensitive belly. And the vet thinks that it's because, he was a stray for so long, so he was used to eating anything that he could get his hands on, or paws on, really. And now his stomach has to adjust from being like, it can eat anything to it needs to eat this, pre-made food.
Right.
So, but he's doing really good.
That's not the most ridiculous I've heard for a cat diet.
That is true, because I know, yeah, he is talking up a storm over here. He says, feed me now. It's been too long. Why are you waiting? Why aren't you just feeding me?
There are just a couple extra steps, but nothing that makes it take, like not like he's waiting 30 minutes past the feed time to eat. Very much doing a solid job of feeding the cat. I didn't realize that today would be such a cat. Yeah? I didn't realize that today would be such a cat-themed stream. Didn't plan for... Yeah.
Get it, Todd, get it.
He's an absolute treat. He has been... Yeah. He's been a joy ever since we brought him in. The only time he hasn't been well behaved are the times when we cook and we don't take out the garbage right away. We're still teaching him to not go after the garbage when he smells something interesting in the garbage. But other than that, he's doing really good. We're very happy. We're very proud. Down, sir. I know. My goodness. All right. Yeah. Are you finding different ways to meow today? He's being very cautious.
I think I heard what it's doing is the equivalent of mom, 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 mama, 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 mama. We're done.
We did it. Well, more or less, like I contributed like one read and you did the rest. But yay! No, yesterday when I had to take him to the vet, what I did, I used his love of food to get him from sitting down to standing up. So I walked into the kitchen, and him being as food driven as he is, followed me into the kitchen, and then I picked him up, and then we went to the vet. So now today, and even when we got back last night, he's been very much more reserved in trying to readily go into the kitchen and follow me and do all of the meowing. But he seems to understand that that's more of a one-time thing than I'm going to pick you up and put you in the crate every time you come into the kitchen. Like it's not a punishment. It was really just a hey, we need to go, and I'm not going to pull you off the carpet. Because when he does not want to get picked up, he will dig into whatever surface he's standing on and refuse to listen. But no, he had a very good vet appointment yesterday. He just was not a fan of... Yeah, he just wasn't a fan of being grabbed by his scruff. He started getting hissy when they tried to grab him by the scruff to prep him for a nail trim. And it was something interesting to watch because he never gets hissy any other time. The side of him we don't see almost at all. But yes, the decorating commences. I'm gonna guard the door. Be the big kid. Because I remember where we are, and that this 96-player server is full of people who will murder us, should they get the chance. We're at 2:06 for an uptime, so we're about, halfway through the server's reset timer? I imagine that the reset timer popped up while we were...
I didn't notice the last minute.
No? Interesting.
I wasn't listening.
Ah. Oh, yep. After stream, we'll do some cooking for the cat. He'll have a fresh round of food to eat. What was that sound? I heard a sound. No, I hate to do it this way, but I kind of just like run through the player list just to see if the admins are on. 'Cause they're characters here. They're characters. You know what? I like this rock. It's a good rock. It makes a good cat bed. More critter sounds that sound like players.
I like that.
Huh? Oh, this does look good. I like it. Yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of getting in the way.
I know, yeah, I like that. The fact that I know where it goes, kind of scary.
You're all right, Mister. I just wanted to see how you're. Yeah. How his lunch went. His lunch went like he enjoyed it. Did you enjoy your lunch? Yeah, you're not gonna talk now. I fed you and now you're quiet.
Yeah. I don't need this one. Yeah, that's what. So won't use that.
Mr. Cat. All kinds of quiet. But he's happy. He's a happy kitty. A fed kitty is a happy
I
kitty.
never asked for.
That really is. Alright. Well, while you decorate that, I think I might explore just a little.
Yeah. I'll let you know if I see anything.
Well, I'm hoping that you seeing something isn't something running into the cave to try and murder you. That's my only concern.
I'll let you know if I hear something. How's that?
I've got footsteps.
Sneaky left me.
No footsteps at the pond. It's a Suko. Rar.
The healing pond?
Yeah. Yeah, outside of the cave,
Oh,
down here. Oof. Okay. Yeah, that bite just took uh, a quarter of my HP. That hurted.
he's too close to the water for that one. Too next to the water.
I just got knocked into the water.
Oh, snap.
See, it was really weird because the backhand pushed me forward. I was not expecting that.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, backhand is supposed to push you away, not push you from behind the playable forward. That's weird. Sounds like they need to work on backhand a little bit more.
Maybe. Oh, not your turn.
Yeah, no, everybody gets a turn. There's no such thing as a free pass in the PvP server.
As I finish my nesty.
If I didn't get shoved into the pond, I would have been okay.
Oh, yeah, no, how far away are you? Oh, you're not that far.
Nope, not far at all.
Now, here's the question. Do I want to leave the cave so that I know people usually don't come to? Or do I want to go down there?
I don't blame you for saying no, because the Suko is still, from what I remember, no, they might have a custom combat weight. I don't know. It's still it took a quarter of my health on one bite, so it might not be. It might
Yeah,
not
no,
be the
it's
greatest time.
not mad here.
I did say I was gonna die in the water. Who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? Yep, we brought our demise to ourselves. We did the self-fulfilling prophecy.
If you can make it over here, those things will have some easy quests.
I think I'm gonna grab if the game will let me. I'm walking in the succulents right now. There we are. I thought I was about to get booted out of the server from from like a disconnection. Like, not again. I should be able to make it over there. I think I'm just gonna grab these succulents first and then sprint on over. But even the passive growth here.
I don't hear it, but I'm also about to get it.
Right. And my ability to hear sounds. It's like I can hear the big thudding footsteps. That much I know. But the littler sounds, the ones that are small and quiet. Oh yeah, that personal quest just got us like through the rest of the first bar and a little bit into the second. I'm debating on, well, the bones are all right here. Yeah. If it gives me flowers, well, no, even flowers, all of the quest items, like this just entire portion, this eastern, or no, the western portion, the far western portion where the old bridge used to be. Yes. Why? You know, it was going to the pond, I think, to get water, and then it turned around to swipe at me, and then it kept walking at the water. So I definitely wasn't doing a lot of damage to it because it did not perceive me as a threat. And then it just gave me the big old bat into the water. Another collectible quest. All right, nice. The cat has already. Okay, cool. So the cat's back in the windowsill. Sometimes this cat cannot decide where he wants to be. He will go hither and thither to find a place. And not that I mind. Like he can be just about anywhere he wants to be that's not a countertop or a table or my desk. Well, probably wouldn't be a bad or good idea to have him take up residence in the bathroom. Now that I think about it. There we go. That's all the quests for this zone. Yeah, the challenge will be, can I live for the next 5.5 minutes to get the growth to apply? I would love to say yes, but I've learned that assuming is the bane of my existence. Alright, we are entering Savannah Grassland. And the waste down is at 50%. Oh boy. There should be tiger nuts here, if I remember right. Where is the way? Is this the way? Which way is the way? You know what, maybe the way is that way to the green marker. I think we just don't stay here is what I think we do. Alright, we run through the flowers, run through the bush. No tiger nuts. I was very much considering grabbing the tiger nuts because I'm like, oh yeah, I know where they are. And then I'm like, oh wait, I've run past like 3 clusters of bushes. I don't know where anything is. But I found these tiger nuts. I found 9 of them. And if I can find 9 of them, I think I can find the other 6
I'm going to laugh if you end up finding this.
or 14. No, there's no way. It's improbable, but definitely not impossible. Well, I can see some kind of quetz bird thing off in the distance. But it very much is off in the distance. I want the tiger nuts, but they are not there. Are they here? Oh, they must be here. Aha! I found them. I can leave now. I can leave in peace.
Uh-huh.
What? I'm convinced. I can leave. Right after I kill this critter. As you can tell, I'm doing a very great job of staying on task.
Yep, I'm about to leave here.
You're gonna leave right after you made your home cave or your nest?
Well, yeah, I need water and food.
Oh, I suppose that is true.
Well then I guess I follow you. Where are we going?
I don't know. I just don't know if I can trust the water archer yet.
Well, I can help you answer that question.
I think I've waited enough for this to be able to walk on that. Because it can't hide in that water.
No, the water's too clear for it to hide. Birchwoods. I am not going to Birchwoods. That is an idea, but it is not the idea I subscribe to. Da da da! We made it.
I don't see him.
Possible they took my trophy and they're just carrying it to the home cave. That's one way to get the predators out of here. See, I sacrificed myself for mine.
Yeah, that's what you
That's exactly what I did. What? How could you suggest otherwise?
I have seen this up in this looking for it before.
Yeah, let's start going to the lake.
Keep going.
There's pine cones over here.
Hey, Sicko's still here.
You found it?
It's still in the water.
It's trying to murder a critter.
We were both drinking the water and you had no care for us.
It's clawing the air. It's
Snake.
what?
He just murdered me.
There's nothing that says we can't, and he's in the best spot for it.
And then
No, it was very much a quarter.
thank you.
He's definitely getting low on health if he's running into the water. It would be funny for...
Getting me out of being stuck on him.
I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy enough to fall to the same thing twice. Yeah, I can scream too. You know what else I can do? I can also sleep and get some stamina back. Ah, he's being smart about it. He's walking in the spots where we would have to swim.
Of course.
He's trying to sit.
I have to too. You two have fun.
I can bite his tail from there. Does he know that? Does he know that I can bite his tail from there? Ooh, that hurt. I think I stay away now. I stay very far away. Like, I stay in the corner far away.
Looks like the neighbor suitor.
Well, it's definitely not as nice as the neighbor Megs that we had, I'll tell you that much. Our neighbor Megs were much nicer.
Amazing love now.
Well, looks like I'm gathering pine cones.
I hear him across the way. He ran across the water, sounds like.
All the way across the water, huh? There's no fish that spawn in that pond.
No.
He's definitely using the fish bite that gets the one that gets boosted after you catch a fish. So he's got the 30% damage buff.
What I want to know is why steak? There's nothing for him. We have bones and water, but there's nothing in that water.
I don't quite
He's
know
not
the
fat.
answer myself.
That is funny. Well, I can tell you this much: he's healing a lot.
I mean, to be fair, we're healing just as much.
I think we're healing faster by a little bit, but yeah, he's still right there.
Yeah, no, he's just gonna swim around until his HP is at full. I mean, more power to him, I guess. We're not gonna be able to stop him. Like, we can't pull him out of the water.
Yeah, no. But like I said, he can't bite us. He's just gotta drink. So
That is true. So I'm not sure that the purpose is. I heard a truck horn that sounded like a train horn. Definitely healing quite a bit though. Which means we did a decent number on him at least. I can respect at least an attempt. Well, I had to try. All that just to miss your swipe. All that just to miss your swipe. Come on, swiper, no swiping. Oof, that's rough. He missed a big swipey swipe.
exactly.
He's not doing a very
Not
good.
quite so far from the water.
Yeah, no. So the backhand has some carry, well, not only directions, but it has some like very forced carryover knockback. So even after you're done getting hit, as you're reaching the end of that swing, you really can't react. Because I was trying to turn, and the game said, "What turn? You can't turn. There's no turning here."
To be fair, you did use his magic ring first.
I did. And he went to go promptly sit in the water.
Yep.
I'm very confident in our ability if we could just get him further away from the water. But I don't think we'll be able to pull him. Oh, he's looking for me.
Weirdo.
Get up, get up, get up faster.
Yes, he's moving from the water still.
I love how the game's like, no, you can't drink water. Why would you be able to drink water even if you're looking at the ground?
Yeah, you get back over there to him. Get him who you think holds a piece.
Now this is me being as me as I can be.
Absolutely is. So dodge destroy nests. Because he doesn't have one over here. Now I always worry about the retaliation. Like I spent so long on the nests, I'm like, I'm not.
Oh, you silly Suko. I knew exactly where you were swimming to. You do not hide well in that water. My ears, the noise gives them away, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Hi, buddy.
He's got to be starting to get hungry, though.
Oh no, he's starving. He missed it. So desperate to get more.
We definitely got him scared enough to run towards the water with the double charge bite. Ooh, the fog is here. My favorite environment to go hunting in. You have to hit those. You have to hit those.
He's coming, Snake.
I'm stuck in an animation. I didn't think he could run that fast. Ironically, the hit he did land on me is going to be healed very, very soon. But he's not far from me. He's here in the woods.
Yeah.
Which means he's desperate.
He's hungry. Oh no.
It's starting to rain.
Which does not look right.
Which means depending on the attack...
You can help me get back to my nest.
What nest? There's no nest for him to get over here. He's just running through rocks.
My nest.
Well, if you don't act like there's a nest, I won't know there's a nest. Is he swinging at you?
No.
Oh, he
Yeah,
is
he is looking serious.
he is looking hard.
Nick, I swear, if my neck was too short, I would not bite you.
I'm not using the cave as a hiding spot. There's no way.
Come on, Grumpy. He's walking back to the water.
I am able to rest in peace.
Yeah, he's back at the water. He shouldn't. Yes, he is.
Yeah, because even at least we can eat the bones.
Yeah. And if he's chasing you, I can go for the water. So that's why I choose rock at this one I'm on. Because, one, he has to get up here. Two, he can't get back down without hurting himself.
Very true. Although the water drain is much faster than the food drain.
Not that much. But I also live on scavenger. Alright. Is he after you? Oh, yeah, I see him.
Yep. We're doing the big run in circle time. But he's already going back to the water.
No, he's doing circles. He hasn't come back to the water yet.
Keep wondering if he's going to try and eat from the salt rock.
He's probably debating.
He's definitely trying to use the salt rock as an obstacle, though, which I find to be slightly humorous.
I changed my roar to a big roar so I can give him a boost.
Ah, I thought I would have a little bit more running speed, but that fall speed definitely got me.
He watched me.
Well, I'm the gingerbread Smilo. He can't catch me.
Wrong color for you. You need to get that creamy color. You're getting burnt. He stopped. Hey, Snake, you know about this cave right here, right?
No? Well, no, I know about the cave, but I'm definitely not in the cave.
Yeah, but this is a good spot for you to heal and then come back out.
Yeah. we go. I knew I could take at least one more good swing, and I'm gonna die. Because I got stuck on the salt rock of all things. How am I getting stuck on the salt rock? It's a solid object.
Unfortunate.
This time I'm all the way in Ripple. That'll be a longer run. I still have more marks, though. I keep getting more marks than I lose. So I'm definitely improving the marks count.
Oh, I have on my Smilo way too many marks.
Clams and turtle shells. At least I'm learning more about how the how the
I'm
map
guessing you
features
did get
interact.
1,065.
I mean, I got lucky.
He was doing good. He held his own.
I mean, it's not hard to with a 5-slot stat block. We are very much attempting to punch up here.
Good skill loaded. Again, he's getting referenced in these replays, so I find it very nice of him. But he's not going to be able to stay there.
No, if anything, we're just prolonging his stay.
Excuse me, sir. He's trying to get the other reservation. Ha! I'm not going to let you get me. Now he's looking for me.
That is funny. He says, I want vengeance now, as if we've wronged him.
Or you weren't enough to kill him.
Yeah, I doubt that I was. Despite the better the boosted stats that Smilo seems to have on this server, it is not. I don't think they changed the food amount at all. So we're still we're still very much on the lower side.
We're still too slow.
Yeah. Which I would say,
Thank you, Savannah.
okay, I would say it's the one thing that probably is the biggest shortcoming here is that the food body amounts haven't been adjusted to reflect the stats. Oh, that was a
That's good for the stats benefit of Taco Bell, so I got to figure out what else is going on.
lag spike in the ripple.
Yeah, they probably sent me to, well, it was just used.
Yeah,
Eh.
I can't say it's very surprising.
But, so my roommate is I'm going to play the game, because I already own the game on my Switch.
Okay.
And then if I like it, or if I think it does enough there, I might buy it on Steam to see.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
Hopefully during a sale, because, for $20, but
Yeah, I've got to be careful playing with fire like this.
what are you playing with?
Just the dinosaur fights. Although honestly, if this isn't the place to throw a little bit of caution to the wind, then I don't know what is. I'm doing a lot of learning here. Although it's not really the traditional learning since the stats are off. It's more of the practicing my maneuvers, learning the terrain, more of the foundational stuff. Because I can't rely on, like the stats here give us a little bit more oomph than we're used to.
Glitches
Right. That's why I'm focusing more on positioning and tactics and terrain than I
Is it a nice
am.
safe spot?
Relatively, I would say so.
I'm approaching the waste dump. I'm doing it slowly in case something still there. Because it's at 18% complete, so I'm like watching.
Right. Yeah, there's definitely a higher stamina drain on the Smilo here than there are on other servers.
I think it
So,
only feels that way because of higher combat.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely a give and take. Like we deal more damage, but our sprint has noticeably higher stamina drain. Herbiter. Herbideer. This waystone is on land.
You are worth 600 marks.
I'm worth 600 marks.
Well, that's what the waystone said.
Well, you know, at least I'm the bargain Smilo. That's what I am.
Well, using the waystone, the next person who will have to stand will cost you 200. So
On this server, I'm not too concerned about that. That seems pretty easy to do.
no, not at all. Hi, friend.
Da da da!
And you got the bonus trophy being here in Savannah.
Woohoo!
Zuko's still there. Zuko was very much looking for me. He followed me onto the rock, but then didn't know where I went.
Interesting. Let's see, so I need 5.5 clusters of tiger nuts to complete this quest.
No, there's plenty of those here.
That there are.
What's wrong with Taco Bell?
My favorite item to get at Taco Bell are either their soft tacos or their Crunchwrap.
Oh, they have new drinks, Snake.
They have new drinks. What new drinks do they have at Taco
Strawberry
Bell?
passion fruit agua refresca, mango peach agua refresca, dragon fruit berry, and truffle punch.
Honestly, you're probably just safer off getting water.
I like their drinks. I think they're good.
Not that their drinks don't taste good, but I'm just like, the amount of flavoring and syrup, because like they're not using natural fruits to flavor that in any way.
Oh, no, no, no. But they do look really good. Like, the strawberry passion fruit looks like it has the fruit in it. Like
I
strawberries.
I sincerely think that that's just marketing. I highly doubt they have actual fruit in that.
Well, I won't know until I buy it.
That is true. That is true.
But I do like their mango fiesta crisp. That's really good. Do I want mangoes or do I want strawberries? I think I want those strawberries.
I don't know. Mangoes, well, strawberries are in season now, but that doesn't help if they're not using actual strawberries in their drink.
Yeah, but I mean, in Texas, it's always good enough with strawberries. It seems.
Really?
I say them often. Also, we're not alone. I hate fruit snacks.
Well, I guess that is true. You're very much consistently in the growing climate. Ooh, there's a yang.
See it.
I see it too.
Yep, only the sweet part. We're not alone. There's another thing here too. It just reached the waystone. The birds are fair.
What kind of 3-tap hit was that? I'm not used to that ability. That must be on the newer side.
The way nothing's done.
He seems to be relying on the tail attack. Oh, he's using a voice ability. This is a free hit. He's starting to get marked up too.
Got him.
Nice.
Oh, he was little. He didn't have teeth.
Meat.
Keep your eyes sharp for the griffin.
Oh, I will. Honestly, we could take a griffin easier than we could take the yang.
It's a mythical snake.
They don't boost the stats that much. They're not.
It's not small.
It's an. Well, I mean, even if it's an adult,
I'm just saying that the Draco Viper is
the Draco
like one
Viper is
slot
easy.
higher. Is just one slot higher than the griffin normal.
I know, but I
They're
mean,
all like up there at 10 and 12.
I know, but that's really just their slot size. That doesn't mean that their stats are that much boosted. They're not
The teeth boost.
obscenely powerful. No, the only one that feels worth growing for its size is the Dominus for fighting, if you're going to fight with something. Or the Draco Viper just because of its speed. The Griffin is very much on the lower tier in terms of what you're picking for PvP fight. And even then, the Draco Viper does more in air-to-air than it does on the ground. Because the Smilo can out-trade the Draco Viper on the ground. However, that's old Draco Viper. Whatever they're coming out with this TLC, I wonder if they're going to give it new stats.
I don't think so. From what I've read, it's just him getting his venom spit. But at the same time, Snake, they can get rid of Smilo Scam, and Smilo Scam needs Smilo Scam.
But Smilo's not getting an
Bad or
update,
bad, but not good.
as far as I can tell. Alright, so it looks like the
But
Griffin has a hat following it.
yeah. But I can't tell if they're fighting or if they're friends.
Neither can I. They're definitely.
Investigate.
Yeah, might as well. Alright, now I need to check if that rain warning is still here.
Oh, they're going after something.
Mm,
It was shaky. It's in the cave. The griffin ran into the cave.
well, we'll have to wait out the combat timer to see if we can actually do anything to it.
Do you think it has no chicken traps when you get into that cave?
I doubt it.
It's very, 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 really hard, but what are they going after anyway? Something's there. They have like a thud. It's not the griffin.
Alright, looks like my rain warning is now pushed up to like 6:45 instead of 5 o'clock.
Yeah, Snake, there's something in the cave they're going after.
Oh dear. Well, in other news, I found an Anki, or an Anno. over near the water.
I have that hit too.
No.
I'm hearing thuds. And going, I'm not going in there. I know, but something's in there.
Right. I think the Suko has earned their piece. I think we leave the Suko be.
Oh, for sure.
Well, we have two. Do you want to try the Eno?
I want water. That's what I come over here for. Isn't this the same Anna you believed earlier?
I really don't know, but I would argue that the skin looks close enough. It is not the same. It's close, but no cigar. Well, it tried to hit me with the swerve. It's trying to play the bush. Oh, you just used an attack.
Oh, Snake, have we been stinged at the body? We're supposed to hit the body.
There's no body tethering here.
Is there?
No.
Okay. Chad's missing me crate.
Oof. I've definitely taken a fair amount of damage off that already. If that swerve hits you, it'll hurt pretty good. Oh, it's chase. Oh, if it had the speed boost, I don't see. Well, that'll be a free hit. Normally, that old Anno, that was a free hit. I thought that had a linked cooldown. That's new. Interesting.
Good job, Snake.
Yep, one of those is getting through, but you don't know which one. Heck, even we didn't know which one. I don't think I landed that. It keeps trying to use the back tail attack to hit you.
That's it. Have a stance.
Could it be? Oh yeah, because the swerve uses stamina. Oh, I missed mine. That would be why it's trying to turn to hit us. Nice jump. I missed. Well, that was definitely an interesting... Oh, there's a dasp.
Yeah, no, he's been watching.
That was nasty.
You need to get away to heal.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, he's in crouch stance now. He's gonna get the stamina regen buff. But he's not gonna sprint over here from crouch stance. So yeah, I can definitely get over here. Question's gonna be, which AoE does he have? He's got at least one attack we don't know about. And the question's gonna be, is it the big 11-second cooldown AoE, or is it the 1 second everything around me but the face AoE. And I'm not ready to play that game. That was his swerve. That was I think that is I think crouch stance for him was a bait. Because he didn't throw anything, he just used it to get stamina back.
No, he does it like he has a tail and he has a charge tail, so he doesn't have the stamina.
Ah, okay. So crouched is his way to get stamina back to use swerve. Oh, it's going to be really hard to hit him now, though. We've got him low enough that he's backed into the corner, though.
Yes.
I just need to have a little bit higher. If I could go in with full health. Or, yeah, one of us. Do you want to send it or do you want to fake it out?
Charge fight. That's it.
Yep, there we go. Okay, so we can still land hits there. I'll be the one to run in and fake it.
As long as that outlanes. That's the second one hurts.
The second one does significantly less damage, though, even though it... Oof. Alright, well, I'm not going there anytime soon. Oh me, oh my. Alright, he's got 10 seconds left on the combat timer. Remember, swerve is a directional attack. It can hit you.
If he can get up here.
Don't have the... We will recover HP faster. So we could, if we wanted to, recover our entire HP bar and then swing back in. You use both. You use both. That is intriguing, Rumble. That is intriguing. I think we both missed this. No. Although we're keeping him guessing. The only problem is he's getting health back now. He's starting to move out of the spot. Ooh, that's a good directional spot for him. Not great that, I can hit him in the head, but... Ah, I was wondering if he had enough stamina for swerve. Get off the Anno. Ah, I got stuck on the Anno. Yeah. Learning good stuff. Plenty of good things.
He can have it.
Yep. Yeah, I'm actually really glad to be learning the model interactions as well.
I don't want to denounce somebody's name like that now, because if you win, it's the trophy and go. I'm not gonna stop that.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
That's back.
The DASP is back. It doesn't sound like that DASP was able to catch the Smilodon then.
Was there another Smilo?
Yeah, there was a third
Okay.
Smilo.
He went straight for the Anno.
No.
He bypassed me entirely and went straight for the Anno.
No, not the Anno. The Anno just earned life. The DASP is a good counter, though, because it has the armor-piercing bite.
Yeah. Yeah. But what the Daz doesn't know, if he wants to watch
Yeah, because we did decent, but I doubt we even got it to half.
I'm sure it's a pretty safe bet that they did.
Honestly, once I hit half with the Anno, that's probably when I would start trying to back up to a spot, though. But that's my
I think
guide.
you went there though. I think you went there not because his health is low. That was a perfect spot to just stand.
Yeah, it basically stands still at the stamina regen. Because the only attack that the Anno could throw from crouch stance was the swerve attack, which costs stamina and has a 6-second cooldown.
Anno is definitely a lot more agreeable now with the smart bottom,
Oh yeah.
which I like. I like that
It-
Anno is no longer the tank. It's I'm a tank if I know how to play it.
yep. And we were a pretty good matchup to go for the Anno to fight into as well. Like we weren't two Dasps. If we were two Dasps, we'd be.
Were you big enough to get to the trophy?
I was adult.
I don't know if you even had the trophy. I know people dancing after him immediately though.
There is
Oh,
something here
he's
with
walking away.
me.
I think the fight is done.
Oh, the Dasp is already slinking off.
I don't know entirely. No. Oh, the Anna's eating flowers though.
Oh, if the
He
Anno's
won't
eating,
come over here.
the Anno's eating flowers. It's running Forager. Oh dear.
A med. Alright, Jazz. Yeah, the fight's over. Anna has won 2 fights.
Well, congratulations to the Anno.
But
Uh,
I can't go to the wasteland, I don't think, yet.
oh, you're good. Don't rush over to the Waystone on my account, because I'm pretty sure.
I'm not. I'm watching this med, but he's away from water, so I'm not too worried about him.
All right, there's something else here with
That's
me
a
doing
nice
quests.
prophecy.
My next quest. No, this should be the last one because I got clams, I got flowers,
Where are you?
I got pine cones. I'm in Young Grove, and I just finished Young
Nice. Let's go down
Grove.
there. See how I go down there? That means I either go through White Cliffs or Grand Plains.
Yeah, there's an aloe down here with a raptor friend. Can I kill
Oh,
raptor
it's too
friend?
safe. Oh, that's too safe. That's too safe.
Ah, okay, so aloe is raptor's friend.
I lost this. I lost the med. How did I lose the med?
How did I get hit by the aloe? That is a good question.
You get hit?
Yeah,
Are you being hunted?
not necessarily, no. I kind of just threw myself into a fight.
And found a med. Thanks for the party, but you did throw yourself into a fight.
Uh, it's exactly what I mean.
Were they fighting?
No, no, I saw the raptor standing next to an aloe and decided to go attack
Oh,
the
he
raptor.
played the he typically. Okay. That's that sounds like a mate. It may have been a hack. Sounds like a mate.
I am getting a kick of hearing the thud thud behind me though. Oh, don't get stuck now.
I wish one day we could get the entire Milo family on and see what we can do. That would be so much fun.
We would cause mayhem if we could get the entire Smilo family together. I think we've got too many family members for a traditional group, though.
Oh, we do. We have enough where the kids should definitely have moved on to their own brides. What my sister has pretty much done, she's stationed out in Bear Hills. But at the same time, Smilo's brides, from what I understand, are big brides, like lion brides. They don't really have. We have enough for to send out patrols and hunting parties. You know, it's like like a giant group.
Right. Yeah, my understanding was very much the just lots of cats all the time. All the cats.
That's what I personally think it was. I think it has like a pride of lions, similar thing, but they would go out into patrols of smaller sections.
Yeah, so you would
And
probably
that could
have.
be where we get the idea of smaller group sizes.
Yeah, because you'd probably have a family of 12 cats that split themselves into groups of like 3. Or maybe even 4.
Yeah, and if you're big enough, maybe even six, if the group is big enough where you have to hunt big things.
Right.
That's what I imagine. Like Ray said, I'm listening. But that's what I imagine, just based off of just logic. Big group, big prey.
Alright, stamina subspecies is not working out for me. We're putting defense back on.
You had stamina this entire time?
Yeah, surprise. I haven't been tanking as much as I possibly could have.
They could have had Diana.
Maybe.
I also don't know exactly where I'm going. I'm just not going the traditional route.
Well, I'm running through the middle of Wilderness Peak.
Cool, because I'm going to be heading out towards White Cliffs.
Nice. But yeah, turns out could have been doing better.
Oh,
Or,
yeah, because you switched your stuff to help with the nest.
yeah, but it's okay. The nest is complete.
Oh, that's
We
complete.
did what we wanted to do. Now I just have to not die.
I don't want to discover Grand Plains. I don't want to go there.
Grand Plains is busy right now, believe it or not.
I know it is. As much as they wanted to get rid of like the hotspot area, Grand Plains is beautiful and it is a great hunting spot.
Yeah, I mean, it it very much just feels like they shifted everything to the right by like 90 degrees and just took out the waystones so you have to walk there, which means there's more ambush play, between people getting there to just get a waystone, which
Honestly, you know
works.
what they did? They took away the crater.
Yeah, yeah, people definitely don't visit the crater like they used to. That's for sure.
No, 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 they do. They just can't stay there. They have to go for a while.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right.
But honestly, that's all I ever wanted. Just move. You can't just stay there.
I think we get to adult, and then I group back up with you. We get at least one more good fight in, and then I call the stream because it's 5 o'clock and I've still got to cook for the cat.
Oh, this person. Three heads switching agreement from the savannah. So that's what's in the cave. Is that it?
won't tell you we can't help them.
We can.
Why can't we help them?
Well, one, we don't know what they are. And two, we can't get involved.
Oh yeah, true. The third party rule does preclude us from actually doing anything to that. We just are spectators. Another Suko! Oh no.
I got Rex.
Yeah, there is at least a Griffin and a Suko here in Wilderness Peak.
And I'm right next to a Rex. What did there eat?
Yes, what is one more morsel when you are big?
Everything. I'm just gonna run.
Ah, these branches have been taken. A shame. What about... Oh, that Suko is looking... No way. You're not an adult! Oh, I can bully this one. Oh, child. Scream from the safety of your water. Oh, there seems to be a family.
I gotta go. It's a phone call.
Okay. Ah, they have the teeth shredding. Oh, the backhand was very effective. That actually just kind of shoved me into the rock for the next 30 seconds. That is 13 minutes of bleed. I don't think we win this one. I think we die again. I don't think we have the speed to get away. Do we at least stop and get the bleed off? That is the longest 6 seconds I've ever had to wait in my life. That just turned into 33. There we go, 0, and it's gone. The 4 stack of teeth hanging out of me though, that's a gnarly look. The teeth are just slowly falling out. It's like a really bad visit to the dentist. Except the dentist bites you.
Alright, we recover HP here and recognize that the area is infested with Sukos. The water is not safe. And our HP recovery exists. Yeah, because Sukos normally are a 5 slot. And we definitely angered the adult. The backhand is the backhand is super strong. Did not expect the backhand to be as strong as it is.
I think we head back down the hill, look for branches, find the branches, and move on. Because I think we've earned the life. If we can keep it. Alright, so the branches should be right here. Okay, cool. Oh, they took out this log too. So they probably removed all the larger logs from around here. Is what I'm noticing. Yeah, I definitely still hear the big stompies. It was bold of us to take on that fight as a mid sub-adult. Because normally, even for a child, you want to be full sub-adult because they hurt. Alright, we're big enough to hit adult. The water's not safe. There's 2 adults? Or did that kid just grow really quick? No, I'm starting to think there's more than 1 adult. Character. We're just nearly there. I want to try and give us a win to go out on. Best way for me to do that, though, is going to be to sleep. Yep, definitely gotta sleep. And then we're at 3 hours. We got 40 minutes of server uptime. How do we want to play this? Trying to think. We could run into Grand Plains. Green Valley also exists. Grand Plains was a mosh pit the last time I was there.
I'm here.
Welcome back. I've survived a Suko fight. Are they eating the bones?
So that was sad. He was wondering what I wanted.
Oh, I found the child. Well,
I am decided on the chicken burrito, normal kind of like chicken burrito, a nacho, and
nice.
chalupa, steak chalupa, and a 3-piece chicken slacker.
Oh, nice.
So I cooked everything simple, and that's it. Like I wanna try different things. Let's do one of these. We'll do one like more.
Well, I managed to get the Sukos to retreat to the water. Oh no, me getting that murder. Okay, I got the murder. That tooth just regrew. They're eating my kill. I earned that kill. They're definitely gonna try and backhand me into the water.
Yes.
That definitely seems to be the going strategy for Suko. Is get your target in the water and then beat the snot out of them for it. Well, I did a murder. I just can't eat it.
Yeah, one of them half me.
Well, that's not nice. You didn't do anything wrong. I killed the littlest one. I took the child.
They hit me.
Well, I mean, they're at least correct in assuming that we're grouped together. But even I think with the adolescent that they have, I managed to get them to run back to the water too. No, they're definitely not going to let me drink. No. Oh, that would have hit me into the rock if that landed, but it did not. Yeah, so it looks like the backhand gives you kind of like a secondary free hit. Which is interesting.
I need to get in the water because it's hurt.
Well, I already murdered the child. And I don't think I'm going to be able to pull anything out of there water-wise. They won't let us drink. And the clouds are clearing, as is the fog, so we're not really in a... Hanging Watching
They both have sharp bites.
watching the teeth fall out of my hide is always a very It reminds me of like the Kentra spikes. I think they did. I think yeah, they did well with that, giving basically a carny version of the bleed stack.
I remember when we were tested, you're like, no, it's just copying the other dashes. But I like it.
Yeah, as a mechanic and giving it the carnivore equivalent, they basically chunked the kid's corpse. Wow, we marked up that adult though. Look at that.
No, I know. If they didn't go to the water, they would have had it.
Well, at least we're yeah, that's the adult. That's the big one. Now, so that other Suko definitely knew how to Suko more than these Sukos, is what I'm gathering.
Yeah, but I'm hungry.
Yeah, we might have to go somewhere else to get us food, because anything that drops near the lake is going to get corpse guarded. And I'm half on water.
Well, I'm low on both.
Well, then our best bet's probably to leave.
Both
Even
of
though,
mine are below they're like at the base of where I
ooh.
landed.
Alright, then we'll have to find a critter for you. At least to hold you over until we can find something we
I'm
can
not
take on.
worried about my food, it's my water.
Yeah, we're no longer house plants, but we're definitely going to need water.
I'm only worried about my water because of gators in this lake we're going towards.
Yeah.
I also ordered the strawberry rick crusted, so I'll let you know.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know how that turns out.
They got a lot of chicken this time around.
Yeah, there's no Taco
And
Bell near me, so.
I like the chicken necks they have put on like a lot of the theater likes them apparently. Um,
Their chicken isn't terrible, but their main selling point is definitely their beef.
their cantina chicken's really good though.
Did you say container chicken?
Cantina.
Oh, cantina chicken. Okay, that phrase makes a lot more sense. Let me tell you what. What? There we go. Water. The floating water. Just when they thought they fixed not being accessible via Gator, we
It's
found
still
it.
not. I mean, they're still easy to get.
Yeah, but at least we can see them coming pretty quickly.
So back into Grand Plains because that's what I heard things over there.
Yeah, it sounds like the spot. Because we're full adult, we've got all access to all our abilities.
Curly's on.
Who? What?
Curly.
Oh, I don't. The name isn't ringing bells.
The Black Yaga.
Oh, okay. Yeah, one
Bones.
of Bones. No, those will be good for you. You won't starve to death. I'm going to see if we can't at least find a thing. Man, I almost thought my own footsteps was something else. get so excited.
That does explain why the Meg ran to like right past me and went straight towards that cave.
Because there was something in the cave.
No, it's the hats. So apparently the three hats turn into a Meg, Eno, and Dino.
Oh. I didn't know. No, you can't add. Yeah, it's really
You
weird.
can't change any mid-fight.
I don't think you're supposed to do that or be able to do that here. Because you can't, the rules say you can't add dinosaurs to your group mid-fight.
Which would explain why Beelzy was not happy and why they immediately talked to the admin.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you go to log off your dinosaur, you're leaving the fight. Grand Plains says it's busy. Sounds like there's footsteps.
Hide you, Snake.
It's a baby duck. We eat baby duck. I get stuck on the baby duck's model? Excuse me? Hello? I almost died because of a model glitch. That's disgusting.
This would be the third death you've had by getting stuck.
Uh, I don't know anything about those Tyrannotitans, but this baby duck will get to the water if we don't finish it.
And down.
Alright, we grab our meat chunks and the fight just ended, so we're fair game again. And
If
we
we don't Snake Eye here, we're good?
I don't think so. There's no entry in the rules from the rules page that say anything about sitting with a body.
Oh, Snake up here too. What do you do?
Good. Oh my gosh, but what is this thing? Yeah.
Rex.
You know what?
Here, take this. I can't eat it.
Well, I think we just carry this for laters.
Alright, sounds good.
Let's see, I need to find a spot. It's it's the crab! We found a crab! Look at it! The crab doing crab things. Crab. Waddle, little crab, waddle! I don't even know if the crab eats meat. I don't remember.
It's a carnivore.
Yep, we do the friendly jump, and I'm running away. The big stompies are intimidating.
We can outrun the big stompies. They're fine.
You know the worst part about fighting that baby duck is I still nearly died.
I know. You keep getting stuck.
I don't understand. I guess I'm really just needing to learn more about how the Smilo model interacts with other dinosaurs.
Well, yeah. Because they've been gone for so long, you had that little superpower that has now turned into your bane of existence.
It almost definitely feels like a bane of existence. Alright. Well, this is as good a spot as any.
Are you gonna log out? If we're gonna log out, you might as well log out in a cave.
I keep thinking about that, but I don't want to use the home cave in Young Grove.
I didn't say a home cave. Follow me.
Okay, I will follow you.
at the one here next to the basement. We're not going there.
Ah, a different cave. Teach me the ways of the Smilodon in the caves.
I write down one.
Ah, I actually ran over that tree instead of getting stuck on it.
Yeah, you just keep talking to everybody else.
Yeah, if I can stop getting stuck on dinosaur models, that would help me out. Most definitely.
Oh yeah.
But I think that's why I just need more practice in general. Oh, what is this? Crunch. Oh, wow. This is a nice little spot.
2 exits, 2 entrances.
Huh. Well, I think this is where I log out. While that timer ticks, I want to thank everybody for stopping by today. Appreciate it. I want to thank our recent followers because our follower count has gone up, and I don't want to ignore you. You're all amazing, wonderful people, and I appreciate your support. My next stream will be Monday. We'll be back in Fortnite doing all the crazy Fortnite things. I will have to stop playing the radio on Fortnite videos because this time Twitch decided to mute part of my audio because I, quote, broke copyright restrictions for playing a radio. Yeah, but I've had like 6 Fortnite streams and never once have they done that before, so I don't know what makes last time different. Regardless, there will be no more radio playing in Fortnite streams because we're not allowed to have fun. It is not streamer friendly, is what I'm basically learning. But either way, with that being said, this has been your host, Sneaky Snake 2. Thank you all for stopping by. Stay safe and slither on, my friends.